So I have no fuel for the flamethrower, but we have left the ship, and I suppose we are about to try to get to the tactical team that. We're gonna be going down. Oh shit. That's pretty enhanced. The lights are so bright it looks like ice. I love how fearless Ethan is now. He's just like, fuck it, let's go. Honey, where'd you come from? needed that. I forgot those do that. Thanks to you guys, it's been about a week since my head's been clearing back to normal, and she still thinks she's got me. You guys really need to work on fixing that. Not only does she look like a little kid, but she's about as stupid as one, too. Mom and Dad are still totally under, though. I was wondering, is this whole family obsession something you guys programmed into her? It's kind of fucked up. That bitch Mia is still somewhere in between Evie, La La Land, and reality. She gets pretty violent, so I locked her up in a cell. I thought maybe Evelyn would get mad since Mia's her favorite and all, but she doesn't seem to care. She actually goes and visits her sometimes. She thinks Mia's her mommy. Like I said, your bioweapon is fucked up. Evelyn's family obsession is getting out of hand. She's making everyone kidnap more and more assholes off the street to avoid her freak show of a family. Maybe she's getting tired of me and not coming around, but it's a pain in the ass for me because I gotta clean up the mess whenever someone new comes along. By the way, Evie's looking sick or something. Her skin is getting all wrinkly and she's getting gray hairs. Is that supposed to happen? It's almost like she's getting old all of a sudden. This report details the symptoms that appear when the bacterium that grows inside of the E-series infects a human. Be sure to read this document thoroughly before dealing with E-series weaponized assets, hereafter referred to as mold. The mold ingests nutrients from the subject's body to propagate itself and slowly takes over cells within the body. As a side effect of this, the infected subject gains remarkable regenerative abilities. During experiments, we removed arms and legs from test subjects and found that they were able to co-opt the amputated limbs in a matter of minutes. Once the mold reaches the brain, the subject's thoughts become in tune with those of the E-series asset. The subject starts to hear things and experience hallucinations and soon comes under complete control of the E-series asset. If this state continues, the host will lose all sense of ego. After every cell in the body has been taken over by the mold, the subject begins to lose their human form. Physical mutations differ from case to case, but all result in him or her acquiring incredible physical strength. Containing a subject at this stage would be extremely difficult. "5 minutes after dose, vomiting. Necrotoxin E-series dosage test. I guess that's supposed to be EV. 10 minutes after dose, death. 12, cell calcification. What the fuck was that? Destroy cells of any subject based on the E-series bioweapon model. Used only for disposal of E-series assets. The toxin must first be simulated before use. Do this by placing a sample of an E-series cells into the necrotoxin container. So I have something to kill her with. That's interesting. I don't know what the hell those little baby bodies are, or the fuck they get them from. Okay, I'm not reading all of this. I guess I'll read it. This project was initiated in 2000 as one of the several concepts for the company's NextBoss, Next Generation Experimental Battlefield Superiority Initiative, working with technical assistance from HCF to develop a bioweapon for neutralizing combatants in mass with minimal direct contact. NextBoss was later folded and all its assets diverted to this project. What makes this project markedly different from conventional weapons is its ability to turn enemy combatants into allies, converting hostile elements into willing servants. Since this effectively eliminates the cost of not only POW handling, but also combat itself, it's no wonder we had the blank and even blank's blank organization chomping at the bit to get on board. The project would never have existed were it not for the discovery in blank and blank, the remarkably progressed Visceriant evolution fungus that we commonly term the mutamycete, whatever. The fabrication method for each bioweapon was to introduce the mutamycete genome to a pre-stage 4 human embryo and perform cultivation in a controlled environment over a period of 38 to 40 weeks. So they put this fungus in an embryo while it's 38 to 40 weeks old, so right at 9 months pretty much. The resultant organisms were referred to as candidate specimens and graded based on usability from the impractical and faulty Series A through D to the perfected E series. A common appearance was selected for the bioweapons, that of a roughly 10-year-old girl, to ensure ease of blending in with urban/refugee populations. The first E-series specimen, named Evelyn, has proven capable of secreting the mutamycete something from her tissue at will. It is also of note that Evelyn's mutamycete imposes a profound control over body and mind when introduced to a host organism. I don't know what the hell I said that for. So they're just talking about the control she has over the host. We still have a lot to learn about the mechanism by which Evelyn achieves and maintains this control, but the working theory is that the vector is similar to the auto-inducer pheromones used for quorum sensing in Pseudomonas bacteria. Evelyn's control is exerted in a series of discrete stages, the first of which is hallucination. Almost immediately after infection, the subject begins to see images of Evelyn, though she is not in fact there, and even hear her voice, which is inaudible to anyone else. Auditions with infected subjects throughout the stage of infection reveal that at first, the phantom Evelyn appears to be a normal young girl, sometimes desiring companionship or assistance. As time progresses, she begins making more and more extreme demands, including self-mutilation and attacks on other people. The psychological shock this induces helps to break down the mind's natural barriers to Evelyn's brainwashing effect, and by the time mental control is achieved, the mutamycete infection has progressed to the body cells, so basically every time she appears and scares you in a way or whatever, like she scares me and stuff, that's her taking more and more control. Oh my god. Okay, there's more. Oops. Evelyn's functions also include the ability to form organisms from mycelia, the fungal filaments. The term organism is used loosely here. Strictly speaking, they are superorganisms formed of countless mycelia. What's important, though, is that they exhibit a strong survival instinct and will defend themselves ferociously with the slightest provocation. Okay? Their fungal toughness and remarkable strength give them significant battlefield potential. The researchers have been calling these superorganisms the molded, made of mold, and also molded as in shaped. The name has a certain elegance to it, not really. For the treatment of accidental infections, performing something on samples of Evelyn's body tissue produce a unique fungicidal serum. Administering the serum to an infected subject will cause the mycelia to calcify, but if the subject's cells are already largely invaded, the serum will be fatal. Since the treatment window is so small, the serum's primary use is therefore disposal of infected subjects rather than a cure. So basically it's saying that if they're too far gone, a serum to cure will not work. In exploring the serum's potential, we found that subjecting it to blank would enhance its effects to extreme potency, becoming a compound we now call necrotoxin, my bad, which something, in even tiny amounts. What's been interesting to observe in Evelyn's behavior is her obsession with the concept of family. In experiments, we found on multiple occasions that infected subjects were compelled to act as her mother or father, treating her as if she really were their daughter. Why did she settle upon family as the theme for her mental control? This is just speculation, but it could be that she instinctively understands that a family unit is better suited to blending into social groups than a lone girl. On the other hand, while a sentimental sort might suggest that she's making up for a perceived lack of love in her quarantine upbringing, a parent's love. Didn't I pick up a coin? No, I didn't. Okay. I was gonna say, put that bitch back. Chem fluid. I'm gonna make some, what's it fucking called? First aid med. Get out of the fucking way. Oh my god, I'm so excited to beat this game.